The little person is standing in front of the test paper. He is helping the boy cheat. Under the guidance of the little person, the boy answers the questions quickly, scores 100 points. But the teacher thinks he copied someone else's paper, so he asks him to redo the test. However, the boy also answers all the questions correctly. The teacher is shocked. He changes the test paper to a higher grade level. But the boy still gets everything right. The teacher is not discouraged. He writes middle school math problems on the blackboard, prepares the boy to solve them. The boy gets them all right. This boy becomes a genius. To help other kids achieve high scores too, he gathers a group of friends. After the boy finishes the questions, the little person holds the answers, climbs up the light rope. They split in the middle, throw the answers to the kids they are responsible for. Jack is responsible for throwing the answers on the ground. Another little person immediately fills in. The exam is over. All the kids have answered the questions. All of them have scored high marks. But then danger arrives. A classmate finds the paper, with the answers being passed around. The girl picks up the paper and looks at it. She is preparing to tell the teacher about the evidence on the note. The little girl opens a can of fruit. Unexpectedly, 5 little people pop out. The girl is startled. To her surprise, the little people start talking. She tells her mom about this, remembering how her mom got rid of the hamster her brother had. She changes her mind, brings the little people back to her room. Based on their body shapes, she customizes clothes for them, settles them in her playroom. The girl talks to the little people, which her brother overhears. The next day her brother skips school, sneaks into his sister's room with a dog. Startled, the little people quickly hide. The dog grabs the house, shakes it wildly, sending everyone tumbling around. Seeing the little people about to fall out, Jack takes out a weapon, injures the dog, saving them from a disaster. At this moment, their mom returns. The brother leaves immediately. As he pushes the door open, Jack rides out on the dog. When the sister comes back home, she finds some of the canned little people missing. That night she climbs out of the window to search, but her brother discovers her, learns about the little people. With the efforts of the siblings, Jack is finally found. The siblings smile happily. Because of poor academic performance, they can't bring the dog home. To help her brother fulfill his wish, the canned little people decide to assist. The little people need to pass the test paper to their partners across the way. Eileen just stepped on a wire. Her button immediately started to loosen. To balance herself, she opens her arms wide, taking each step cautiously. Her friends below are worried for her. When she reaches halfway, suddenly, the button on the wire falls off. Luckily, Eileen reacts quickly. She grabs the wire with her hand, swinging up down a few times. Eventually exhausted, she falls down. Her friends can only watch helplessly, unable to do anything. With the help of the little people, the underperforming students in the class collectively rise. They all move to the front row. The teacher is happy for their improved grades. The little people also become great playmates. They play games together, engage in intellectual games. The little people also discover their own interests, hobbies. One day the parents come to accompany the siblings. The little people are afraid of being discovered by the parents, so they all hide. Unfortunately, Jack ends up under his dad's seat. In the end, the gifts the parents give are all given to the little people by the siblings. They ask the little people what other gifts they would like. Eileen asks for new paint, Jack asks for chocolate, Elisa asks for a new laptop.